It is Thursday. Welcome aboard. We're on December the 14th. 10 days until Christmas Eve. A little bit of maintenance here to get things started, and then we will jump into the wonderful, wonderful thing that is War Factory. Feels like War Factory came very quickly today. How am I getting defends? These people are not good at the game, but that's okay. Everyone's going to start somewhere. Let's get into War Factory. Have a look. The old-fashioned go right. This is a very... You've seen this... I mean, we've seen this exact layout like 4,000 times. Rocket launcher is not going to be a problem. You will see people solo this with Bullit. Just BART out the shock blaster, or even take out the shock blaster with Bullit for that matter, and then get behind the core. I'm not going to be doing that because I do not have Bullit on this account. Unfortunately, sadly, we're stuck with Madame Everspark, but she will be very, very useful for us nonetheless. So we're going to get right into it. Let's have a look what we're going to get started with. We're going to double tap these rocket launchers. Once again, always be careful of the double tap around shock blasters. If the shock blaster gets your troops, they will, or gets Everspark, they will walk to the flare. So if we flare this and then the shock blaster hits it, Everspark will walk directly on top of that. Not a good thing whatsoever. We could potentially even ride the grappler behind, but I'm not going to do anything quite so fancy. Doom cannon will not be an issue. I'm going to try to park, like, right where this boom cannon is, potentially, just because that way we can get out of the range of the doom cannon. And then we'll get up in this corner between these two. So, for now, let's just get into the things, and we'll see what we can get done. Don't really, we'll just make it up as we go along. It's not all that critical as to what we do here. Now, I'm gonna, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna double tap. We're just gonna do it the straight old-fashioned, easy way, because I don't want to waste my artillery on that other rocket launcher. So, we're very, very close to the shore, so I'm gonna basically wait until the smoke expires, then drop the next one. Not a problem whatsoever. What else can we get rid of after this? Exactly, same thing again. We're going to wait till the smoke expires. Now, you see she's going to start walking to that. You see? Oh, get back here. There we go. You got to save it. Let's just get rid of that mortar. We're just getting rid of things at this point. I mean, we're still on attack number 1, and a ton of work has been done. So, pretty good. We're going to clear those mines. Then we're going to get rid of some more things. We're going to damage these machine guns. I'm going to go on the safe side and just BART these machine guns. Look how low their health is. We're doing a ton of damage to them. Speaking of health, let's check that before we go too far. I tend to overlook health of things, and people give me a hard time, so I'm sorry. Look at this. We're at 539,000. Took down a little bit of health by removing those 3 buildings. Machine guns start at just over 30,000, 31,000 or so. So we can BART those very, very easily. I'm going to get rid of these 2 flamethrowers just to be on the safe side. We might even... No, I can't remove that shock launcher with GBE. There's no possible way. But again, I mean, we're talking about a 1 smoke drop for sure. Looks very, very, very easy and simple. Let's just have a look at that mortar. Might want to clear a couple more mortars, but I'm going to go back and get rid of these flamethrowers just for starters. Maybe we'll clear something else while we're back there. All depends how much GBE we have and how well the attack goes, because things tend to go sideways on occasion. I'm actually going to flare all the way back. Usually, uh-oh, get underneath that. There we go. I typically will push the button and then flare, but today we're just going to walk back, do a nice leisurely stroll into this corner. And I won't be able to double tap because I've damaged those machine guns, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I probably should take the closest flamethrower, but I'm going to live a little bit dangerously and go for the one that is further away. Did not get hit by the shock blaster, so we can stay exactly where we are. All is well. I'm just going to let her die. I don't need... If I double tap, we're going to get the machine guns, and I don't really want to do that because it's just going to be a waste of GBE. So let's BART out the machine guns. We'll get rid of these 2 right here. Hey, we might get rid of the 3rd as well, just to be safe. We've got tons of GBE at this point. Like, we're not this should be a complete gimme. Obviously, mistakes happen, but we'll find out very soon. So that flamethrower is looking good. Oh man, what else do we have to do? Like, this is ready for takedown at this point. I probably should have tried for my HQ18 unboosted solo on this one. If it's going to happen at any point, this would have been a very good day to try it. But I did not think of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of this machine gun. I'm going to get rid of these two with Everspark, and then we'll just forge on ahead. I mean, we're talking about a pretty straightforward core hit right now. Going to push the button this time and get walking. Saves a flare this way. Makes it a little bit more efficient, which I like. We're going to sit right on top of that shock blaster, which is going to be a little bit scary, but as long as the smoke comes out at the right time, we should be okay. We're looking at about 95%, I'm guessing. There we go. Pretty good. And now let's get rid of the other... I mean, we're talking about saving one troop at a time, but with my luck, I'd end up having Brick sitting there, and Brick would get shot in the face by the boom cannon, and we'd lose our battle order. So that is the reason why I'm getting rid of this. Plus, if there's the bigger the hole is, the easier the Zookas stand. If they have to maneuver around buildings and jostle for positions, it never goes all that smoothly. So this should help free that up a little bit. Now I've got a little bit of extra GBE. I hope there's no hidden mines behind those sniper towers. If there are, we're going to be in for a rude awakening, but I'm just going to bark this. I mean, right now, this is just complete silliness. We're removing a building that removes one troop every 3 seconds. Like, definitely not a mandatory maneuver, but we'll save one Zooka. Maybe we'll probably save up to 3 or 4 Zookas at a time. I'll take those savings every day, especially because it doesn't cost us anything whatsoever. So let's retreat. I'm going to quickly check behind these sniper towers for mines, and then we'll just do it. I definitely want to get Brick loaded first. Brick will be pretty critical for this. I mean, I wouldn't say critical, but she'll be definitely helpful. You might want to bring Everspark, because she will universal remote that boom cannon, which will save you like 1 second of doom cannon shots to the face. So any mines back here? Does not appear to be many mines behind the sniper tower, so we're just going to straight up do it. Do it. Okay, now I, as always, like this little roundy corner here, right in there. You'll see me, I'm going to drop all my troops there. Right in there. Oh, I'm going to lose a couple to that cannon on the left, but that's okay. We did not lose all that many. Going to flare all the way to the kill zone. I like flaring into corners because it makes your ladies walk in a nice little skinny path. By the way, thank you very much to Bill Smith for this. He challenged me many times to say, go do something different, try it out, make a mistake, and flaring to the kill zone is so good. Look how perfect that works out. We're going to flare to there, shock there, shock there. Let's shock this stuff too, what the heck. Oh, I think I lost 2 Zookas before I put the shocks out. Shucks, I could have had actually no, I lost them at shore. So very easy core hit. I mean, you can take this down. If you're level 37, you can take this down. Even if you just use rifle Zookas and push up the right side, you can probably solo this that way as well. No rocket launchers. After your first universal remote comes out, I mean, you can get this if you're a low level. This is the one to push for. I'll show you my stats here. Unboosted, HQ18, level 18 Zookas. Like, realistically, once you get rid of these 2 rocket launchers, just use rifle Zooka and push up this whole right side. And you can remove the mortars and the shock blaster with 1 shock. And so it's just going to be a straight push with rifles. Stay out of the range of that doom cannon. You can take this down. I mean, you can take this down in 1 attack potentially as a low level. Like, we probably could have soloed this potentially. You can do this. I am fully have faith that basically anyone who has Everspark and Universal Remote, I think that's level 37, can take this down. It might take you a bunch of troops, but it will go down. Let's have a look at the rewards quickly just to see if it's actually worth it. So we got some stone, yay. We got, what is that, like a critical fuse, I think. We got a glow stick, and then a bunch of wood and some stone. So pretty good rewards for low levels. I would recommend taking that out, even just for a boost of confidence. I mean, it's always good to take these things out. That's all I got. I might be back with another video later on. We'll see how things go. Otherwise, talk to you soon. Peace.